Hey, this is Charlie Benante with Anthrax, and you are listening to the Shout It Out Loudcast with Tom and Zeus. Wow.
Oh, boy. Here we go. This is Gene Simmons. Put that cookie down. Kiss. Stop pressing the button. Stockbroker Simmons. Star? Stanley. Is that what he does? Stop shouting. He's not what you would call a handsome man. Oh, no. Here come the kiss times. Is that a positive thing? Okay. All right. I'm going to grab me an ice cold mellow yellow. Why do that to the fan? Stop it. Why? Because fuck them. That's what I'm talking about. 617-525-08. You do? Hey, fucko. Do you like Kiss? Settle down.
Hello. Hey, what's up there, Kiss Army? Tom and Zeus, another episode of Shout It Out Loudcast. That time of year again, episode 358, KISS Festivus VII.
Oh, love it. Our favorite time of the year. And 7 years in a row, there is plenty of grievances to air. Oh,
dude, our whole podcast could be KISS Festivus.
Well, it's funny. Zeus and I were talking about this. I'm like, it's Festivus time, but isn't the show kind of a weekly Festivus? But we always have fun with this. We got Izzy Presley joining us this year, who's going to be on soon to go over our Festivus list, which is always a good time. So, yeah, this is one of my favorites.
Yeah, I think his real name is Johnny Coolballs. What's his real name?
I thought it was Tommy Walnuts.
Paulie Walnuts.
Oh, all right. Himmy Walnuts, whatever.
Oh, fucking Izzy.
Who knows?
Presley.
Johnny Donuts, whatever the fuck it is.
Anyway, we have a lot to get to. We did last week BK3, our KISS member outside of KISS album.
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing feedback. So the poll was probably the song, I assume.
Yes. Favorite song from the album. Twitter gives you 4 options here. So we did Fate, Ain't Gonna Die, the song with Gene, No Friend of Mine, the song with John Corabi, and Hand of the King, the song with Nick Simmons. And Hand of the King runs away with this one, 55% for that one, 18% for Ain't Gonna Die. And then we got a dead heat. I don't know how, but between Fate and No Friend of Mine at 14%. That's kind of crazy. Fate's a good song, but No Friend of Mine is fantastic. Dizzy Dean's Picket Fence Teeth chimes in. Love him or hate him, you got to give credit to President Trump for getting that Kennedy Center Honors Medal up and over that Spaceballs dark helmet hair of Gene. Bruce could sing the Misfits' Last Caress, and I would still think he sounds like the best guy ever. Okay, a bunch of different things there. Bobby Kenner, happy that you guys reviewed this. I remember buying it back in 2010. Highly enjoyed it. For any minor vocal shortcomings that Bruce has, he has more than makes up for that on his insane guitar work. Hand of the King is badass. Makes me wish Nick had done more of that. Joseph Kiss Sr., Hand of the King was my pick, but definitely a lot of good songs to choose from on BK3. Glad you guys are giving this album some love. Brandon Crabb says, good episodes. By the way, Edge Guy are a really fun power metal band. Okay. I don't know if power metal is my thing, but that's okay. Let's see what people thought about the episode itself, shall we? Because that's some poll feedback. What do we got here talking about this album here? BK3. Shout Out Loudcast Hall of Famer Jim Riley posts a autographed picture of Bruce. It says, to Jim, the final mile. And he says, my favorite KISS member and guitar player, musician. He's a great guy. Lisa Kulik made this. BK3 is one of my favorite albums. That's a great keepsake to have there. Tony from Restrained. It's been a long time since we've heard from our good friend Tony. I don't know who said they fall asleep listening to T&Z, but they're full of it. Trust me, I know. I shared a KISS Cruise cabin with both of them. Between the fart sounds and Ace impressions, it's not easy to fall asleep. Hashtag good times. Tony, we love you, brother. Our buddy Steve, shameful to admit it, but this album somehow passed me by. Got to find it now and make up for it. Yes, you do. Zeus, again, Sleepy Jim Polo chimes in. He says, do you like low energy solo albums? First of all, that's very rude because BK3 is not a low energy solo album. But then, as always, we get a hashtag. Hashtag someone buy me a new sweatshirt for Christmas. Good God. That's a good way to wrap up Twitter feedback with that one, Zeus.
Over on the Book of Face, surprisingly, a lot of comments on this album.
Yeah.
Adam Nierenberg. Hey, guys. I'm glad you reviewed this. I heard the album when it first came out and remember my first impression was it was okay. Upon revisiting this record, it's much better than I remember. Thanks for reviewing this one. Thanos Akratides, the Greek Thunder from Down Under. Great to see you review this gem. Some really great tunes, which I agree could have been on Revenge or Carnival of Souls. Nick Simmons' tune in Powerful, his vocals. Again, Thanos, I think English is your first language, so I don't know what your excuse is. But his tune in Powerful, his vocals are a mix between Gene and Jim Morrison. Oh, Jesus. Again, what the fuck?
I thought it was going to recommend that. I thought it was going to say this album sounds like something Icon would record.
I thought he was going to say, you can only listen to this album if you take your shoes off. Horiati Man, Gene's song is great as a Karabi tune.
As a Hoyati tune?
No, Gene's song is great as is Karabi tune.
Oh, okay.
Dude, what the fuck, Honest? I know you know English, but I'm like trying to read this shit. Pity we didn't get a Paul tune on this cause. I think it could have worked with the power pop tunes he did. Great change of pace through the album, great guitar playing, but Bruce should keep away from vocals. It's not his forte. Question. Anyways, moving on. Terry Coleman writes, next do Out of Control or Let Me Rock You. No comment. Jesus.
First of all, we did Out of Control, for fuck's sake.
Eric Solomon. Never heard this one. I'm sure I'll be getting into it after listening to the podcast. LOL.
Yes, you will.
Freddie Salas. I was always familiar with the track Dirty Girl because I'm a big fan of Doug Fieger, but I've never heard this whole album before. It was pretty awesome. Definitely an album I could see myself listening to frequently. I'm really glad you guys reviewed it. Well, that's the key to these things, right? To put something on your radar. I'm glad you liked it.
Yep. Love that.
Chris Hall says, Nick Cult. You heard it here first. Mark Arnold says, this is my favorite Bruce solo album. Anthony, Don't Call Me Mike Hunt, says, cracking review of a cracking album.
Oh, okay.
Over on Loudcasters, Hall of Famer Gary Capp, his best killer album.
Yep.
Shout out Loudcast Security, Joe Morris says, great album. Connor McGrath is waiting for us to review Peter Criss's Let Me Rock You. Well, you're going to have to wait a little longer. Buddy.
Keep waiting.
John Whiteman says, I've listened to a couple times before listening to this episode. I thought they'd be like better like this. Bruce's vocals dip into Ace Frehley, Buffalo Bill Gum territory a couple of times, but the songwriting is excellent. A lot of it reminded me of Carnival Souls, made me realize that the stuff I loved about that album likely came from Bruce.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Kate Fulling says, Ed Guy Avantasia tarred here.
Oh, God.
Probably the only one here in this hemisphere. Bruce is actually a guest on a couple Avantasia albums. No idea what the fuck that is.
That's that band that guy was from that guested on one of the songs.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Eric Singer drums for them on one of their albums, too. On another note, I never listened to this album until this week, and I cannot get that riff to Dirty Girl out of my head. Thanks for helping me discover a new great album song. Great episode, boys. That's awesome, Cade.
Awesome.
We love hearing that.
Yeah, I'd love to hear that. That's great.
John Hudson says, you guys may have thought I was kidding last week when I said my wife thinks your voices are relaxing. It really is true. Maybe it's the fact when you're talking, she doesn't have to listen to me. But she says your voices are totally soothing, even during a rant. Well, if that's the case, she's going to fucking be really relaxed in a little bit.
Yeah, she's going to love this episode. Ooh.
Daniel Holler Houston says, great episode. I think the word for Bruce is pro. He can play pretty much anything and apparently write almost anything. The Doug Fighter song sounded like an early 80s power pop. The songs with Nick sounded like a classic Gene Demon. And the Steve Lukather instrumental tune was studio musician Nirvana. More evidence Bruce was an underutilized resource when he was in KISS. Daniel, that was fucking awesome. Great fucking comment, man.
Yep.
Gordon Duncan. Don't call me Forrest Gump. Gordon Duncan. Out of the park again, boys. I haven't listened to this album in years. And I think it relegated to just a 2000 solo project. But this album crushes. We need to figure out how many sales and streams Shout Out Loudcast is responsible for over the years. Because I know we all went to check this one out again and ton of other stuff over the years. Great job. Well, Gordon, we're not looking for kickbacks or anything like that. So, yeah, this isn't our main job.
No.
So we're not looking to sell microphones autographed and fucking other stupid shit like others do.
But thank you, Gordon.
Lana Cooper adds, it's been years since I listened to this album, but you guys reminded me of just how good BK3 was. I dusted it off, listened to it in its entirety, and man, it still holds up and sounds fresh. Bruce doesn't get enough credit outside of KISS space for his talent. When the worst thing you can say personally or professionally about a person is that, well, he sounds a little bit like Peter Brady when he sings. That's pretty impeccable reputation. Sorry, you guys got me on a Brady Bunch train after that Dorm Damage holiday episode. We should all strive to be like Bruce. That said, and because I'm nowhere near the class act that Bruce is, I'm going to take a minute to pile on Paul.
Oh.
I rolled my eyes so hard when you guys mentioned how he thinks deep cuts are boring. I call bullshit. If he could just be honest and say his voice today can't tackle the 80s material in quite the same way, I think a lot of fans would feel a peace with no deep cuts policy. Because we all know if he could still do it, we'd all be subject to Paul's glory noting all over the damn place and trying to make I Still Love You happen, despite it being the most snooze-induced KISS ballad of all time.
Ooh, wow.
Great episode, as always, Tom and Zeus.
All right. Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, that's awesome. She's got a picture of a bunny rabbit and says, when you're being mean to Bruce Kulick, you're being mean to this. And it's a bunny rabbit. Over on Blue Sky, Wobbly Magoo. Ooh. Not an album that has been on my radar, but your episode had me intrigued. Frustratingly, BK3 isn't on Spotify in the UK. His other solo albums are. I'll check those out instead. Well, find a way. Buy the album itself, the CD, download it to your phone. That's what I do. Occam Razor, Blue Sky Social. I'm embarrassed to admit this, but I have this album and played it once. Thank you for reintroducing it to me. What a great album. I did not realize how much of variety and creativity was on it. Thank you, boys. And then he ends with E pluribus unum.
Oh, God, I haven't heard that in a while.
E pluribus unum. All right, Tom, let's go over to YouTube.
You do. Yes, you do.
Joseph Kiss Sr. adds, so glad you guys picked BK3 to review. This album flies way too under the radar for how great it is. Excellent episode, as always.
Yep.
Chris Flood adds, guys, I just heard the Rudolph the Reindeer episode.
Yeah.
The Brady Bunch was good, but this was great. Damn, you guys are funny. Pro comedians would have a hard time topping this. Ooh. As for Pancake Man's episode, it's okay. Thank you for all the entertainment that you give.
Thank you.
I will say this. We came up with a new concept to do the Halloween movies.
And then Christmas.
Or Halloween, and then Christmas stuff. We love it. We vented about Rudolph and all the mean characters in it. People are thinking like how great it is. Like I thought the Brady Bunch was better.
Well, because the Brady Bunch is easy. There's more to make fun of there.
Apparently, this Rudolph one was getting better critique than the other one.
The crowd seems to love it.
Yes. Anyways, Tom, back to you.
All right, let's look at our Spotify comments. We always like to remind people that you can comment on Spotify directly while you're listening to the episode, which is always great because if you're listening and you have a thought, you can do it right there on the app, and we see that. Kanye the Main says, I love listening to the album reviews. Since sometimes you do non-KISS related record reviews, definitely recommend you checking out Rod Stewart's 1989 pure rock album, Out of Order. I think you'd enjoy it. Well, Zeus has listened to that request because he's the Rod Stewart guy. We did one of those on ARC already, so who knows? Tony Lopez. This is great. As a vocalist, Bruce is an amazing guitar player. That's awesome. B. Peeves, this is why I love this podcast. A topic and album that would never enter my mind now gets a spin. Thank you. Well, thank you. Zane Beasley, when Zeus started singing Life, it sounded like his Ace voice, and all I could think of was, imagine an Ace and Bruce duet. Ooh, good God. Aura Zorba, yo, this is about pizza, man. Can we try and leave Kiss out of it? And as far as I'm concerned, good tunes is good tunes. No idea what he's talking about, but thank you anyways.
Never do.
Okay. Maybe he's listening to another show and he's commenting on us because he loves us so much. I don't know. We'll see. Kevin Doyon, holy shit, you read off the names of all the contributors. I know Jeremy Lichter. I grew up with him in Madison, Connecticut, but I lost touch with him over the years. I never knew this little tidbit. Wouldn't have ever known it if it wasn't for Shout It Out Loudcast. We were even in a band together in high school. Just thought I would share. Well, that's pretty fucking cool, Kevin. Thank you. That's a nice little tidbit. Instagram. Our buddy Philippe Melander. Tobias Sammet is a big Kiss fan. Both Bruce Kulick and Eric Singer have contributed as guest musicians on Avantasia albums. I highly recommend you guys listening to them. Oh boy, here comes the Avantasia, whatever I'm saying, Avantage or whatever cult. Dave Rockstar. I bought this album when it first came out, and arguably it's Bruce's best solo album. No Friend of Mine and Hand of the King are absolute standouts. Now that he's no longer in Grand Funk Railroad, maybe he will make another solo record, hopefully. P.S. I need to rewatch that old Brady Christmas special just for the LOLs. Yes, you do, Dave.
And I have over 2,000 comments on YouTube.
Jesus Christ.
What does that have to do with anything?
I love it. All right. Look, we've got a couple emails here. Our buddy Costa Vucinis. T&Z wanted to reach out and say, thank you for doing what you guys always do, bringing solid music to the ears of the Loudcasters. This episode was actually the first time I had even heard about this album from Bruce, and after listening to the show, I've been blasting the opening tune Fate over and over. The voice and guitar are awesome, remind me of early Guns N' Roses, like Mr. Brownstone or Double Talk and Jive. Like many in our age group, the release date of 2014 must have been a period when all I did was drive back and forth to arenas, soccer fields, and work, so new music was not in the agenda, but that's why SIOL is so much more than a KISS podcast. It's a must-listen source of laugh, news, and music for all SIOL tards. Carry on, gents. Costa. Oh, you're the man. Love that. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
The thing that makes that quote so much funnier is that Paul is such a little fancy boy that can you imagine him actually saying, I'm going to fucking kill you and being like aggressive? Ugh. All right. Our buddy Kendall Lacey. Hey guys, Bruce Kulick here, eating pancakes in the UK. Sending you a thank you for all you've done for us this year. Totally brilliant bunch of podcast episodes. Always a joy celebrating a band we love without any sort of footy pajama bias. Hell, Ace even came on your show, and that was amazing. But I also love the episodes with just you two shooting the shit and covering an album or a TV appearance. And congratulations on winning the Kendall Rock Podcast of the Year. Sorry I'm not rich enough to have a ceremony or awards, but hell, I hope it makes you smile. Peace, love, and Mountain Dew, Kendall. Oh, Kendall, of course it makes us smile. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you, Kendall.
Appreciate it. We're going to finish up feedback here with a simple email from Maurizio Salvatella. I've been a KISS fan since 1977. Your podcast is the only podcast that I can listen to. Thank you. Well, Maurizio, you're a contributor, you're a supporter, you're a follower, and I love your choice of words. It's the only KISS podcast that you can listen to. I love that. And thank you for those kind words and for your support of the show, Maurizio. And for that, my friend, you are the comment of the week.
Good answer. Good answer. I know what you think. We're going to be watching you.
That's awesome, man.
Love that.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, Tom, speaking of thank yous, let's go over and thank our Patreon family. Patreon is where you can subscribe and help out the show. We have well over 100 Patreon members, and boy, man, I don't think our Patreon message boards ever got more use than this month's ARC pick.
Holy shit, dude. Nonstop.
The conversations, holy Christ.
Can't wait for this episode.
One specific Patreon member is going to be very happy this month.
Yeah, one.
Yeah. Anyway, you can go to shoutitoutloudcast.com.
Go to him.
Oh, this is perfect for that now.
Exactly.
Right? And when you go to shoutitoutloudcast.com, right on the landing page, you'll see Patreon. Click on that. Pick one of the 4 tiers. The smallest is $3. And get a bunch of perks back from us, including merch, including the video chats, including the ARC picks, polls, the message boards, all sorts of stuff. And more importantly, you're part of our Patreon family. And we can't thank you guys enough for all of your support. This year has been our best, and it's always getting better. And Patreon is the real secret sauce behind why we're doing what we're doing. And so thank you, Patreon. And if you really want to support the show and want to do something to help us out and continue, please join Patreon and help out Shout It Out Loudcast and be part of the family. So thank you, Patreon, and happy holidays to all our Patreon family members. And that might mean you, the next Patreon.
Yes, guys, thank you so much for everything. And as Zeus said, the chatter on the Patreon message board is unbelievable. December is going to be quite an episode with that album. So stay tuned for that. If you want to be part of this amazing family, we encourage you to check us out. There are so many amazing perks, so many things depending on what tier you want to join. Please check us out. Click on the link on our website, download the app, search for us, become part of this amazing and ever-growing family.
Tom, we're going to go over to Kiss World. Jesus.
Yeah, exactly.
Where do we even begin? I know a lot of this stuff is going to be in our Festivus stuff.
Yeah.
So you got the Kennedy Center honors with all that fucking drama.
Yeah.
You have Gene putting his foot in his mouth.
And then taking his foot out.
This morning.
Yep.
All sorts of fucking shit.
Tommy being a fucking, the rare time Tommy being a bozo.
Yep.
Yeah, all connected to the Kennedy Center. So
yeah, a lot of it is.
Yeah.
I'm thinking out loud, Tom. So there's a lot there. We don't know we don't usually share our Festivus, so I don't know if it's going to be in your Festivus or mine,
right?
Or Izzy's,
right?
But if you want to tackle some of this now, go ahead.
But we could just get into the specifics of the event, so we can save our commentary for later on. So the Kennedy Center honors was there. It was a great event. You had Monique there in place of Ace, the medal presentation. It was very cool. It was very cool. There are some things out there where if you're not familiar with the Kennedy Center honors, the people being honored do not perform. They have people in their place perform. There's some things out there showing that Cheap Trick and maybe Garth Brooks performed. This is all going to be aired on TV as it is every year right around Christmas. It's going to be on December 23rd. They're going to air the Kennedy Center honors as they do every year around the holidays. So we'll be able to see most of this. So that was fine. And of course, if you follow us or if you follow other people on social media, you've been pummeled with posts and videos and stuff. It's nice to see that. However, there was a bunch of bullshit there with Gene putting his foot in his mouth, talking about Ace and commenting on his passing. He got pummeled. No one pummeled him harder than our buddy Eddie Trunk, who eviscerated him on his show the other day. I listened to every word of it.
I think he's still texting right now.
Yeah, exactly. Like, God bless Eddie, and I know he loves Ace. That was brutal, and it was deservedly so. What Gene said was pretty awful. If you're not sure what he said, it's out there. You can find it. We're not going to rehash all that for you. He apologized today. Some people took the apology at face value. Some people said, fuck Gene.
Yeah, Eddie didn't know it. So we're like, because I said, in our text group, I was like, you're going to, I'm like, he's going to apologize like he did with Prince.
Yep, and he did.
Remember, he opened his mouth up about drugs and out, and then think Paul and the band like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you can't say, he was awful.
He got
to
the
Prince.
same, and I said, just like Prince last night, I said, I bet you apologize. This morning we woke up to it. I'm like, I told you, and you sent like the message
screenshot, the message.
And he's like, where is that? What social media? Is that his account?
Yep.
Because remember, I think he's blocked.
Yeah,
so he can't see that
right,
shit.
Right. And then another kind of really oddball thing that was kind of awkward. And there's a piece of me that feels bad for Tommy because Tommy's a nice guy and he was probably under the gun and didn't want to embarrass the reporter. He was interviewed by a reporter about the Kennedy Center honors. And the reporter was obviously clueless and was asking him how it feels to receive this award and be honored. And Tom was like, "Oh, it's great." And then she's like, "What do you think of President Trump?" He's like, "President Trump's doing a great job." It really just spiraled out of control. So badly was this interview that the social media account of the news organization posted on Twitter a correction and a retraction indicating that Tommy Thayer did in fact not get an award and that he was there as part of the ceremony. So we say it all the time. KISS can't do anything without fucking it up somehow.
He's usually on point with this stuff.
It was uncomfortable.
I'll save my commentary for a little bit later.
Sure. Okay. And then, so that really sucked all the oxygen out of the room this week with the Kennedy Center, as rightfully so, because as always, KISS can't fucking do anything. So between the honors themselves, Gene, Tommy, all this other bullshit, it was quite a busy week for KISS and all the KISS tards out there. Ah!
Yep. And there's one more thing.
Yep.
Gene testified today in Congress.
Yes. Yeah.
And he compared artists not getting money for radio royalties to slavery.
Oh, good God. I know. Why?
Well, and then he threw out the slaves got food and water, though.
Dude, stop.
Like, we get your point. You're being robbed of money. You could have just sat on the fucking issue. There's enough there. You don't need to make up stupid fucking analogies.
By invoking...
That just pissed off fucking everybody.
Dude, by invoking slavery, you have lost. Everybody stops listening. You automatically get tuned out when you do that. Yeah.
You're a slave now. Gene Simmons is a slave.
But Zeus, the good thing is, though, that we had some outlets who went live for this, and it was great. They went live.
Fuck off.
I mean, me and you have jobs at 3:00 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. So
go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I know. It was great. It was great.
No offense.
Oh no, no offense. No.
Reporter of KISS. I gotta go.
Don't say no offense. There's offense intended. Sorry.
Just fucking dorks.
This is why this is our favorite episode of the year.
Fucking dorks.
Yeah,
just fucking bozos. All right. Let's take our quick little break.
Stop. Don't talk anymore. I'm still hearing his fucking echo.
I had to use that one because he's angry.
That is my favorite. The anger of him saying fucking echo is incredible.
Well, we're going to bring in, fucking Jesus Christ.
Good God.
Izzy Presley to join us.
Many Christmases ago, I went to buy a doll for my son. I reached for the last one they had, but so did another man. As I rained blows upon him, I realized there had to be another way. What happened to the doll? It was destroyed. But out of that, a new holiday was born. A Festivus for the rest of us. That must have been some kind of doll. She was.
All right, so it's another year of Festivus, and that means we're bringing in his maiden voyage on the SS Festivus. Our good friend Izzy Presley is here to air his grievances. Izzy, what's up, brother?
Oh, nothing, man. Just hanging out in beautiful Los Angeles, California. Getting ready for a very special Christmas party this evening, and I'm excited to join you because I just want to make a reference here. December 23rd, 2016, my very first Festivus episode on another effing podcast.
I love it. I love it.
All right, so let's tell everybody how it works.
And at the Festivus dinner, you gather your family around and tell them all the ways they have disappointed you over the past year.
And is there a tree?
No, instead there's a pole. Requires no decoration. I find tinsel distracting.
So the pole is currently in Izzy's ass. We're going to have to remove
yeah.
And then we're going to start with this.
The tradition of Festivus begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people. Now, you're going to hear about it.
So who would like to begin this shit show? Because this is going to get fucking ugly.
I would like one of you guys to start because I want to hear how you guys do this.
Okay, I'll go first.
Hit it. Go. Number 5 for you, Tom.
Okay, I'll go first, and this is something that's recent, and this is KISS's social media, as well as if you've ever seen the ads for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the Hard Rock, whatever. These advertisements where they're trying to make KISS super cool and super hip. These ads with people in the ads that would never, unless they had a gun to their head or a check handed to them, would ever listen to KISS. You can see, like, they're just so cool, and they're looking, they got their turntable on, even though the needle isn't on the record, and they're wearing these outfits. And it's like, dude, that's not KISS. But again, this is what Pop House wants to do. They want to try to give KISS a vibe. They want to make them cool. It's just not working, and I think it's just, I get it. It's marketing. I don't like it. I think it's hokey and corny. That's my number 5.
I see what you're talking about.
Yeah,
but you
see
know,
the ads.
these young people, like, they don't know. They wear their Che Guevara fucking shirts. They have no idea what that means.
Exactly.
And they wear Nirvana shirts and don't know one song. Yeah.
Never seen these kind of ads before with KISS, so I don't know if it's a Pop House thing or if it's just a generational thing or what, but it's stupid.
Yeah, it's got to be a Pop House thing. It has to be a Pop House thing.
I think so. Yeah.
Because this is newer.
It's very new.
They're trying to connect. They're trying to connect with the next fucking realm of Kiss Tards.
And I understand the intention, but I think for us old stiffs, it's just fucking lame.
So what do you want then? You want a fucking grease back, fat, tight, extra medium shirt on a beer-bellied idiot?
Yes.
Maybe with fucking khaki shorts and socks up to his knees,
yes,
leaving an inch between the sock and the bottom of the shorts?
I want a guy wearing clearance Walmart cargo shorts and diabetic socks pulled up to his calves.
Hats on backwards and fucking sweatshirts that haven't been washed or changed in 2 years.
Izzy, we're talking about 92% of who was in Vegas. That's what I want to see do these ads. But that's okay.
When you're the best dresser in the room, Izzy, we have a problem.
Yeah. I know, and I look damn good.
That tracksuit is still burning my brain. I love it.
Dude, it is so fucking comfortable.
Of course it is.
Yeah, I especially love the part when you took us to the fucking place right across the street.
Yeah, it was right across the street. You're just too fucking lazy to walk a block, you cunt.
Right across the street.
Hold on a second here. This was not Festivus against each other. Come on.
Okay.
Jesus.
Jesus.
All right, who's next?
Buddy? You're up.
I'm up.
We got the lead. Yep, let's go.
I'm gonna start light. I'm gonna
start light. Do whatever you want.
Start light. I want to build up to the rage.
Sure.
I'm gonna start with the people that constantly shit on Peter.
Okay.
It's like, he's a shitty drummer, yada, yada, yada. Eric Carr was the best. Eric Singer's the best. Fuck that. Peter Criss, number 1 all the way, because if it wasn't for Peter Criss and what he did up until he started to, yes, we all know he went downhill, and Paul said it best. When Peter was good, it was great. When Peter was bad, it was terrible. That's absolutely true.
Yep. Without
Peter Criss, without that original swing, without those original vocals, that band, like I said, it's the same thing with Ace. With no Ace, there's no us. With no Peter, there's no us either, because that would have totally changed the dynamic of the band. He was a top-notch fucking drummer until he nosedived.
Yep.
And when he nosedived, it got really bad.
A bowl of cocaine.
Well, there's that. God bless that. Hey, you got no, I'm kidding.
But you're right, Izzy, because the problem is people are trying to compare Eric Carr and Peter Criss are completely different kinds of drummers.
Absolutely.
because the music that Kiss was recording with each of them was completely different. Mm-hmm. So I totally agree. I can't stand the Peter hate.
And look, if you don't believe me, go watch Detroit Rock City from 77 or something like that, or 76.
Oh yeah.
And then go watch fucking Eric Carr playing it in 1980, and you tell me if he's playing it the way it's supposed to be played. It doesn't sound right.
Love it.
And I love Eric Carr.
We all do. Yeah, of course.
I'm sorry.
You should tell that to the people you hang with because they're the ones shitting on him lots of time, and because they're buddies with fucking Singer. Let's be blunt.
Yeah.
So why don't you just say it? But it's okay if you don't want to say it because that's where that hate comes from, and maybe it's around it. That's where you're hearing it. We don't hear it. We don't get it on our show. We don't get a lot of people shitting on Peter.
It's out there though. I see a lot.
You have to look for it. It's not on our fucking shit.
No, but it's.
Most of our listeners get it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and defend Peter Criss should have been the drummer in 1989 for KISS. No way.
No
We're
one
all
is
reasonable about it.
Of course.
But the fact of the matter is he does get shit on only by the Paul lovers.
Well, there's that.
Fucking people in the KISS world and podcast world that have an agenda because they're buddies with somebody else.
Of course.
Anyway,
all right,
we'll
Zeus,
take that one.
Number 5.
Yeah, mine are all fucking flamethrowers. It's gonna get ugly early.
That's what this is.
Yeah, I'm going to try to go with the least of them. Okay. And I'm going to put my first one is Paul Stanley's gaslighting. That whole fucking issue about the set list and the fucking, as Izzy's drunk already, about the, he's drinking a Bud Light. For Christ's sake, moved up and got some taste.
Yep.
I got some Busch Light in the other room.
Oh, forget it.
But anyways, Paul Stanley's gaslighting of us, trying to convince us that the rest of the catalog is boring.
Yep.
Right? And that, deep cuts. Who wants to listen to that? 95% of the people that fucking just paid a shit ton of money to see you in Vegas want to hear that.
Yep.
And deep cuts is not you doing Got to Choose or doing Lover All I Can. Okay? Deep cuts are deep cuts that KISS fans know and how to identify a deep cut. Okay? And to say that, those are boring. Dude, you only sang like 20 to 25 songs over the last 15, 20 years. Mm-hmm. So the rest of the 225 songs in your catalog are boring and not worthy of anything? Why don't we look back at all the fucking interviews you did during the time you released those albums that those songs were on and how much you fucking praised them? Now they're boring? Dude, just fucking say I can't sing. And I can only sing these 25 things because I'm too lazy to put backing tracks on anything other than the ones we already have already there for us.
See, the reason why the thing I love about the deep cut question is there's no answer he can give that is going to validate anything because he's either going to say, fans just want to hear the hits. Okay, well, that doesn't apply to Vegas. Okay, well, deep cuts are boring. That's not true because that's why the fans are here in Vegas or on the cruise. So he can't. That's why I love when people ask this question because no answer he gives is going to be sufficient. And there is no answer.
Say Yeah was played fucking a million times over the last 10 years. I happen to like the song. No. Don't tell me that's a fucking hit. And you can't take that out and play Come On and Love Me or I Stole Your Love, which aren't really deep cuts.
They're not even deep cuts.
But you just haven't played them.
Right. Well, look.
Who are you fucking trying to kid here?
I understand to a point on a tour.
On a tour, yes.
On a tour, I get it. You play what everybody wants to fucking hear because
bullshit.
More than half of that fucking crowd is just people going to see KISS.
They have room to put 1 or 2 songs in there. They definitely have room. That's all we're asking.
Right.
On a tour, 1 or 2 different songs.
On a tour, you got to remember that I would say more than 50% of those fucking the people there are people that are just going to see KISS, maybe not have ever seen KISS.
Right. No, I get that.
And when you play, it's like playing a new song. Right. What happens when you play a new song live? It happened to fucking Zeppelin.
It's a bathroom break.
When they played Kashmir.
It's the bathroom break.
Hold on. It's a bathroom break.
Bullshit.
They want to keep people. No, it is. Well, no.
Really? So you mean to tell me those new people that came to see KISS because they want to know the hits are like standing up and clapping to 100,000 years? They know that song?
They're going to throw a piss.
Meaning so why can't you do a little of both? 100,000 years isn't known on the radio. Anybody else knows it? You can sneak in I Stole Your Love there.
Well, you're bringing up an interesting point here. First off the bat is that if you listen to what we're talking about here, KISS does not have hits. Okay?
Right.
They have hits for KISS fans. But KISS is not Aerosmith or Zeppelin or Motley Crue. They're not.
But you can't tell me that taking out 100,000 years is going to piss off the guy that like, hey, I've never seen Kiss.
No, but that's exactly my point, Zeus, is that because they're not a hits band, it should be easier for them to transpose songs in the set list.
Maybe we've already talked about this before.
Right.
There are certain songs they have to do.
No. Izzy, you're not wrong. No, Izzy, you're not wrong.
I can admit if I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong.
Love Gun, Dr. Love, Detroit Rock City, Rock and Roll All Night, fucking Christine 16, Strutter, maybe. There's a handful of 10 songs you can say, on our tour, we need the general ones that people know to play. They might hear on the radio. Yep. After that, you're right. They're not a fucking band that's got.
They're not a hits band.
Oh, Heaven's on Fire, Lick It Up. There's those, but there's 5 or 6 songs that they just like, and they have the backing tracks for them that they won't switch out.
Right.
Which is like, fuck you to us.
Right.
What it is.
Yep. So that's I get it. I get it.
And so you trying to convince me with your fucking gaslighting. Oh, nobody wants to hear it. Really? I fucking dare Kiss Online to put a fucking poll up and ask.
Like, you mean like Metallica has done, and then Metallica responds appropriately?
And say something like, would you like to hear some deep cuts on a Kiss tour?
Yeah. Metallica did that. They done that on tours. Now whether or not they adhere to the poll, but at least they fucking do it to give their fans the feeling.
Well, I'll give you another example.
We're not stupid. Yeah, that's just the thing.
Right.
And you're treating us like we're stupid, Paul.
I'll give you another example. Cheap Trick.
Yep.
Cheap Trick can play, I would say, about 98% of their catalog.
Right.
They know them. They play them. They will. They'll just throw in something random. Now, Cheap Trick isn't Kiss.
Right.
It's apples and oranges, but they say, fuck it, we're playing this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get it.
It's nonsense. If anything, Cheap Trick has more fucking radio hits that people would recognize than Kiss.
Well, that's true.
Oh, they definitely do. Yeah, that's
absolutely.
True. Yeah. All right, next one for me is not going to create too much emotion here, but it pisses me off, and it's relevant for 2025, and it's just generally speaking all the box set BS. And I'll start with the fact that they fucked up by not having a debut 50th anniversary box set. Everyone's like, oh, there was not enough material for that. Or, okay, well, then you didn't do anything for Hotter Than Hell either. Look, you found a way. Now, full disclosure, I bought the Dress to Kill box set. I love it. I bought the Alive box set. I love it. But let's be serious. Absolutely zero fucking need to release both of those a month apart. Okay, because half of Dress to Kill is Alive. Now, again, I have them both, and I love them, and I'm glad I have them. But to try to market and sell in that way and to have people say, oh, there wasn't enough material for the debut box set. Sure there was. Just because the box set doesn't need to be 10 CDs, it could have been 5 CDs with demos and outtakes and maybe some interesting stuff. Same thing with Harder Than Hell. I'm a bootleg vinyl collector. I have tons of shit from the Electric Lady demos and different things like that. You could have done something, okay? And then to market Dress to Kill. And I remember when I got the Dress to Kill box, I'm like, half of this is fucking Kiss Alive. And then Alive comes out. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, this is, it's, again, I know we're fucking looking a gift horse in the mouth. It's like Kiss never makes us happy, but that's what Festivus is about.
That's right.
Well, I'll add to that. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, like, yeah, they do a box set for the first record. They could have thrown in the Wicked Lester stuff.
Exactly.
I was going to add on to that. You're right, Izzy. Wicked Lester. But how about for an actual release, they could put the Mike Douglas fucking show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, stuff adding all those shows as a one list. We all have them on bootlegs,
That's right.
We have them.
Right.
Those could be on an episode if you can't find more demos or live albums. And then you can do the same thing with Harder Than Hell.
Yep.
Right? You can get those TV appearances. Winterland can go on. Like there's shit like that.
If anything, the box sets could have been celebrations of the album. Not every box set needs to have demos and outtakes and it can be a packaged, a celebration to do it. I mean, look, I have all the Metallica box sets. I love Metallica, my second favorite band. I can tell you right now, half of those box sets are filled with shit that you are never going to listen to. James riff tapes, like a 30-second clip of Phantom Lord. I'm never going to listen to that.
Right.
But like Zeus always says, I'd rather have it than not have it. But my point is, not every box set needs to be loaded with demos and outtakes. You can put it together with some videos, some photos, some different things. And the fact that they just blew that annoys me more than anything.
Guys, didn't Destroyer have fucking like the car crash noise or the car keys going?
Creatures of the Night did that. There was Creatures of the Night. One of the tracks was like the tank siren or whatever.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But on Destroyer, didn't they do like the car keys and shit?
Yes.
Like that's a track.
Yes. Yep.
Jesus Christ. Well, look, hey, I don't have any of the box sets. I'm not.
They're awesome.
I would love to. It's just not expendable income that I have.
Right.
But but I know what you're saying. I mean, for instance, say they did an Asylum box set.
Right.
That's your chance to do an official DVD Blu-ray release of fucking Animalized Live Uncensored. That's never been officially released since it was released on VHS.
Yeah, but that's my point. Not every box set needs to be 10 CDs. It can just be a celebration package. So, but yeah. All right, Izzy, what do you got for number 4?
I'm going to go with the OG only tards.
Oh.
The people that only think Kiss exists up until fucking Dynasty or Unmasked. Even though Peter wasn't really on Unmasked, but they have just this. I have it about some bands too. They're just as bad as the fucking Dave only Bobos for Van Halen. It's like, dude, there is a ton of great music that is. I get it. It's different from the original band. There's a ton of great stuff that came out after Ace and Peter were gone, after the makeup was gone.
Yep.
There's so much great stuff. But just to say, and it's like Van Halen, it's two different bands.
Yep.
It's completely two different bands. But there's great shit on both sides.
Izzy, it's funny that you bring this up because I had just recently mentioned to Zeus that Metallica is the same thing. Oh,
yeah.
After Justice was the last good album, or after Cliff died, I can't listen to them, or the Black Album, I can't listen to that. All right, I get it. Of course, Load is not Ride the Lightning, but it's a fucking great album if you can allow your brains to adjust. Just like Asylum is not Harder Than Hell.
Right.
But that's okay.
That's right. The only thing that's not okay is The Elder and Unmasked. I mean, that's fine.
Okay. You said it, not me.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. All right, Zeus, what do you got?
All right. I've said this in past, like on Thanksgiving episodes and things like that. Wow, let's just be thankful they're all alive. Well, they fucked that one up now.
Yeah.
How many things got fucked up and we've lost Ace?
Yep.
And it pisses you off more. There was no reunion at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. There was no appearance at Madison Square Garden. There was no Ace at Kennedy Center Honors. They fucked it up. I know it in my heart. Gene would have went along with it. It was that fucking miserable fuck Paul that was like, fuck them. I earned this with Gene. I'll give him some credit. I'm not letting those two fucking guys come in and steal my limelight. I'm fucking Paul Stanley, the Renaissance man. Fuck those losers. They had nothing to do with KISS.
Yep.
It pisses me off that they just couldn't do it. Because, during those times, you had times where they got along. Ace and Paul sings on Ace's album. Gene, Ace goes on Gene's fucking Vault tour. Like, there's other times they've been up and down, right? They could have done this. They didn't. It pisses me off. That's gone. There'll be other big events along the way, and they'll never have the original four able to do it. So the big events that they could have had are gone. And they just out of fucking spite and stubbornness.
Yep.
Well, look, not to bring it back to fucking Cheap Trick, but they did it right at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Who played drums for him at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Bunny fucking Carlos.
All right, my next one here. This is for Facebook specifically, and yes, I understand how social media works. But nothing fucking pisses me off than when somebody does a really good or funny, or good and funny, something on our Shout It Out Loudcasters group. And I know we have about 13,000 members, which is fantastic. And I know not everybody listens to the show. But when people don't get the joke and then jump in and get all serious and try to correct the joke. What does this have to do with anything with KISS? I don't understand what you're saying. Why are you posting this? This doesn't... Dude, and when they do that, I attack them right on the spot. I'm like, this is why I love the Loudcasters. They'll get right on and be like, okay, somebody doesn't listen to the show. And again, I understand not everybody listens to the show, but then just be quiet. You don't have to jump in when you see a bunch of people interacting with a post that you don't get. Anyways, that's it. Zeus is laughing right now.
Why didn't you just say this? The fucking fake photos I put up of fucking, oh, look, Evan Stanley's hanging out with us. Or
okay,
Paul
perfect.
Stanley.
Thank you.
How? I mean, I'm telling you, at least
it's not even, I'm not even referring to just that. I'm not even referring
to chime in. You're like, that's not Paul Stanley, you Nimrod.
Yep.
Hey, and it's not me.
It's funny. I'm not even responding to reacting to just that, but that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's not Paul Stanley. What are you guys talking about?
Those posts, each over 100,000 fucking views and comments. The Paul Stanley has fucking the poor guy that
Iranian Paul Stanley,
Al Qaeda Paul Stanley, whatever that poor guy that fucking Thanos calls. That post has 500,000 views and comments.
Yes,
no views. Comments are off the charts, and I'm telling you, 75% are like, "You fucking idiot! Get
People
some
that don't
glasses.
get it.
That's not Paul Stanley. Who's this fucking asshole putting up Paul Stanley? You call yourself a KISS page or podcast? How do you not know, dude? What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Exactly.
Oh,
all right,
that's
Izzy.
Brutal. This is kind of playing off of yours. I'm just going with the fucking know-it-all KISS tards.
Okay.
The ones that the same people that comment on that. Well, I heard from so and so who knows so and so that this is exactly what happened. It's like, dude,
yep.
Dude, you're out there. You're fucking following the procession to Ace Frehley's fucking funeral. What are you doing? Stop. I get it. We are nerds.
Yes.
We're dogs. We're mutts. We're KISS tards.
Yep.
But that's what brings us all together. Stop ruining it for fucking everybody. We are, all of us combined, are the Simpsons comic book guy.
Oh,
nothing's ever good enough. Chill the fuck out and enjoy the fucking band. Why is it so hard?
A lot of KISS fans aren't the brightest people in the world.
You wanted an answer.
Ace answered.
That's right.
Yeah, Ace is answering. Dude, we have this conversation every week on our show. Like, it's just aggravating. And it's usually the same know-it-alls.
Right.
We'll text our text group like, dude, here he goes again. Look at this fucking moron. They just don't have like the tact or politeness. Somebody will be like, hey, I have this album. Is this worth anything? Because I heard that it might be.
No, what's the matter with you?
No, that's not the fucking South Argentinian version of this. That's the only one worth money, you idiot.
Dude, one of the greatest examples of this, Izzy, was when the Alive box set came out.
Mm-hmm.
And people like, did you guys listen to the version of Deuce from the Wildwood show? That's supposed to be from, that sounds, dude.
Oh my God.
What are you, all fucking audio engineer? None of you are Eddie Kramer. Stop.
Oh.
Unreal.
I thought you were going to talk about the fucking KISS confetti.
Oh, God. That was embarrassing. I didn't get a bag. I'm selling it on eBay for $500. It's a bag of glitter.
You fucking
God. All right, Zeus, what do you got next?
Oh, God. All right. Now I'm going to get into like the really kind of.
Well, now we're really going to start yelling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we're going to really alienate everybody. The KISS Kennedy Center honors. So I didn't want to get too much into it. I don't even know where to begin that I got pissed off. I was curious as to behind Trump. Why is Gene and his wife and Paul and his wife there, but Gigi wasn't with Peter?
Gigi was there, but she wasn't front and center the way Shannon and Paul's wife were.
No.
Right.
They were all in that photo behind him.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And she wasn't in that photo.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yes, you're right.
Like it was a wives photo. It wasn't like the other ones where.
Why do you think? What? Let's take a guess.
I don't know if she wasn't in town and something. Maybe
No, Gigi was
flew
there.
away.
I saw a picture of Peter with.
I know
Gigi.
she was in the next day at the event. She was in those
Okay.
photos.
That could
But
be.
I don't know why she wasn't there. So I'm just wondering out loud and kind of thinking Paul or someone's like, whatever, and maybe they didn't
Paul
get her ticket.
that's my guess. Paul's like, no, this is for me and Gene and our wives.
How about the other photo where it's Gene and Paul and then, the guitarist Sylvester Stallone and then fucking Peter? Why is Kiss broken up and Peter's not next to Paul and Gene?
Right.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah. Go ahead, Izzy.
It might have just been a fucking height thing. Put Peter on the end because you should. I'm
He
serious.
wasn't on the end. There were other people there.
Okay.
But
Well,
he's
all right.
just not next to the band.
Yeah, that's odd.
And I know they had the photo where space is blocked out, so it just says Ace. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was
Randomly.
cool. That was cool.
Okay. Then Gene opens his mouth up
Yep.
and says the stupid shit about Ace and stuff like he did about Prince, about decisions. Oh, he fell down. Why, Gene? Do you have proof that he was drunk or on drugs? That's what the insinuation is.
Yeah.
Of course,
And he
that's
was all
exactly what he
fucked up,
said.
and that's why he fell. Or, you
course.
don't die from a fall.
First of all, that is the number one cause for elderly people's death is fucking
Oh
falling.
yeah, yeah. And let's not forget, all of these guys are elderly.
And let's not forget, Ace falls down all the time. He had just fallen down a week earlier.
Not to mention, let's not forget, Gene fucking crashed a car because he fucking had a blackout because he's a fucking old man.
What timing is that to fucking say that during that? Is it not a fucking... I know you love to hear your own voice.
Right.
His daughter's right fucking there.
Yep.
Right.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
No. This is an interview with the New York Post, correct?
The Post, yes.
Has anybody seen the full interview?
Well, he wouldn't have apologized if he didn't fucking say it.
Well, no, I know, but
It wasn't taken out of context.
Yeah, it's not a context
No,
thing.
no.
Well, no, I'm not defending it.
No, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Has anybody seen the full interview to hear the full clip, not broken up into what was in print?
No,
I don't know.
Because I would like to hear that.
I would too.
No, I'm look. He was a dick for saying that.
Right.
I would like to hear the full.
It's not just saying that because he's been saying, him and Paul have been saying that.
Oh,
for years.
yeah.
Fucking have some tact.
I
This
agree.
event, he
I agree.
just died. People are still mourning him. What the fuck is wrong with you? In addition to that, his fucking wife, who we've always loved, and I've never had a problem with her, makes the comment
about the
that
chair.
the empty chair that's there for Ace and to symbolize Ace. She goes, "Oh yeah, that's where I put my purse." Dude,
Why
what the fuck is wrong with you?
That is not a joke. That was symbolic to have an empty chair.
She may not have known that that's what it was there. And
Of course she did.
I'm just saying. Regardless, it's fucking.
They left her a chair
stupid.
for her purse. Come on.
No. She was just somebody. They didn't assign a chair there, and she's like, "I'm just gonna throw my purse on it." Obviously, she fucked up.
Yeah,
And
she
just
did.
Adds to dude, you guys are so out of touch. And I hate this because I hate when the Ace cult gets full of itself and just becomes insufferable. But I have to take their side.
Me too.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yep.
And then you got the other part. There's some fucking, and I'm sure one of you guys will hit on this, AI shit. Well, Bruce and Eric and these guys have fake Kiss makeup on and shit like that. Dude, fucking really?
Yep. That was
Really?
funny. I got a chuckle out of that.
I just think it's fucking in bad taste. I do. So you got all this shit going on. I don't even know, if Paul, I know at one point he was stopped on the red carpet. Somebody asked him a question and he quickly moved past the Ace thing and went right into this honor. And I love how he's putting all these self photos with this stupid ass shoe untied. What an honor this is. What an honor. Yeah. Why aren't you saying what an honor it is for us?
No, he would never. He would never.
It was singular.
Of course. It's always.
Lincoln stuff. It's this, that dude.
Yep.
It fucking pisses me off. This whole thing pissed me off. And in addition to that, and then you got Tommy fucking, you can hear the lady saying, I can't remember a time where Tommy hasn't been a class act about shit, because he gets more shit than anybody.
Right.
Why are you letting this woman go on and on and on and on, making it sound like this is you should have said something like, well, the award is to honor the original band KISS, but I'm proud to have been a member of KISS, but this isn't my award. I'm just so proud of the band KISS and the name.
That's the thing he should have said. Now I know it's going to sound like I'm defending Tommy, and maybe I am. He had the camera on him. It was awkward. It was an interview. He probably didn't want to embarrass her or embarrass himself, but he could have done it without embarrassing anybody by simply saying, by kind of correcting it, because as the interview proceeds, and Zeus, we talked about this in our news segment, Izzy, it was such a fuck up of an interview that news outlet had to issue a retraction on their Twitter account.
Wow.
Correcting themselves, saying, just to clarify, Tommy Thayer did not receive the Kennedy Center honors. He was there as part of the event.
It made him look like a bigger asshole.
It made Tommy look right. It made Tommy look even stupider.
With that reporter, he made her look like an asshole. You should have said something.
Exactly.
You took. And they're gonna be like, now all the KISS cards are like, what's that thing? Stolen valor. And so the other one part of this too, and just to wrap this up, he goes on and praises Trump personally.
Now the other two, she said, "What do you think of Trump?"
Yeah, but
she said,
but the other guys could have been like, "I keep my political stuff," because the other guys have praised Trump in the past. But then they started shitting on him.
Yep.
They haven't really praised him recently in all this stuff. They just said he's been gracious. This is a nice award. This how you do it politically, right down the middle. So now Tommy says this, and half the comments on this are like, "Fuck you, go fuck yourself." Dude, we got ratioed on ours. I just said, "Oh boy," and I posted it.
I saw it.
It was like 90 comments to 40 likes.
Yep.
People are bullshit one side or the other, and now it's a fucking throwing shit at each other. Trump sucks. Fuck you. Trump's the greatest. Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
Mm-hmm. Again, she asked him point blank, "What do you think of Trump's job?" And instead of he came out, this is where you can't. I mean, again, I don't care what side of the fence you're on. I don't care what side of the fence Tommy's on. But right now, he's like, "Well, I think Trump's doing a fantastic job." Okay, you're not mincing words right there.
Right.
No, you simply say, "Well, I like to keep my political." He's been gracious to us.
Just like Gene did.
Yep.
Did you see what Gene said? He goes, "Why would you ask me that question?"
Yeah.
Why would you ask me that question? It's clickbait. That's all you want is fucking clickbait. Don't ask me that question. When I was your age, we had these voting booths that had curtains up.
Yep.
And that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Tommy,
I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
So this wonderful event. When I think of this event,
it's a mess.
I think of Gene's comments. I think of his wife's comments. I think of Paul trying to take the glory for himself. I think of Tommy putting his fucking foot in his mouth twice. I think of half the KISS fans bitching that it's Trump, half the fans up in arms, shitting on the people that are upset because it's Trump. How did this become a good thing? They fucking ruined it. They can't just do anything right.
But does that surprise you? We talk about this all the time. KISS finds a way to fuck up everything.
Do you remember how good we felt for a while? We were like, wow, this is an honor. And you see them and you're like, oh, okay, this is great. This would be great for us. They still managed to fuck it up.
They fucked it up badly on multiple levels with multiple band members. Yes.
Yes, I agree. All right, that's mine.
All right, well, my next one's easy. Zeus touched on it. This is generally speaking. This is not specific to what went on at Kennedy Center Honors or specific to what Bruce was posting, but it's the KISS AI shit. I can't stand it. And what sent me off into orbit was after Ace passed. This unbelievable fucking stupidity. Look, I understand what people are trying to do, and maybe look, we get angry when the wind blows in the wrong direction. This is why we do Festivus every year. But like these AI things of Ace with wings flying up in the sky and just Jendell and just not even Ace, but just generally speaking, this AI shit. Stop. There is so much great content out there that doesn't require AI. It looks hokey, lazy, stupid, cheesy, corny, and annoying. I can't stand any of it. And I'm sorry, Bruce. I'm sorry, Gene. I know you guys embraced it. Bruce thought it was cute and fun. I thought it was stupid.
Yeah.
I thought Tommy looked more like Paul than he did look like Ace.
Yeah.
In that,
with
that makeup
pretty much.
on. The only thing that I really liked about the AI stuff is the picture that I have up on the ACK page, where he's got the tier, except it's the makeup, the silver makeup running.
I like that. That's cool, Izzy, because that's a subtle thing.
Right.
It's a subtle thing. I don't mind that. It's not like a big giant production.
Right, because that's how it's all how we all feel.
Exactly. Yeah. I get it. Yeah.
So you don't like the AI of Ozzy going into heaven and fucking high-fiving Lemmy and Jimi Hendrix?
Please. So fucking corny.
Yeah,
So
I'm
lazy.
with you on these guys. I mean, and I get people like to be creative. Wouldn't it be cool to see that and stuff? You know, I look at it and think of it like you see these pictures that can come to life and do that stuff. Like, I don't want somebody to take a picture of my old man and make him come to life and talking and stuff. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. And I understand when AI first became kind of like a thing, people were doing stuff like pictures of Ace, like in the shed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And even after a while, I was like, all right, stop, enough. This is annoying. Stop.
Yeah. But I do like the stuff of like the grocery store gal hugging me from behind.
Well, that's because that's funny and it's not kiss related. It's not. It's right. And plus, it's imaginary because that girl will never hug you.
Exactly.
You're
That's correct.
Funny. Exactly. All right.
So my next one.
What do you got next, Izzy?
My next one kind of goes with what Zeus was getting into, but this kind of takes it on the fucking Kiss Tard level. The people that lost their fucking mind. Kiss was my favorite band. And now they're accepting something from fucking Trump, so I do not like them anymore. Yeah. It's like, look, you can hate the president all you want. You have that right. That's fine. And this is not a political statement. I have political people that I couldn't stand. You know what I did when I met Dan Quayle? I shook his hand and said, it's an honor to meet you. You know why? Because that's the vice president of the United fucking States. Yep. I don't care who is giving you the award. If you are receiving an award from the president of the United States, the most hailed office in this world, accept it. And that's it. Accept it. Accept the honor of the award, and as a fan, settle the fuck down and then just enjoy the fact that our favorite band was given an honor by the president of the United States, no matter who the fuck it is.
Dude, I saw comments of people who've been I've loved this band since their debut album. I'll never listen to them again.
Here's my Kiss card. I'm turning it in.
Like, really? Like, you have every right under the sun to hate Trump and everything he stands for. But now all of a sudden, first of all, you're going to keep listening to Kiss. You just want to pound your chest and get on your soapbox and make it seem like you're an important person, which you're not.
I'm an important person, Tom.
Thank you.
Listen, all that stuff is kind of accurate. I would have no problem if they even said the opposite of what you just said. I'm not accepting it. I'm not a fan of his. That's his political belief. If Kiss said, any member of Kiss says, you know, I'm not going. I don't like.
It's like
Trump,
the pro sports teams when they win the championship.
I don't give a fuck. It's not going to make me dislike him or like him more.
I agree.
Or if Jay said, this is a great honor, this and that, I'm not going to fucking stop liking Kiss. What the fuck's wrong with you?
I see that all the time. I'm one of those people, and I have this argument with people from work. Sometimes I have this argument with my son. Maybe I'm a bad person. I can separate the art from the artist. Sometimes, exactly. Don't you know what they supported? I go, I don't fucking care. I like their music.
Right.
Now, if they're a friggin' full blown Nazi child rapist thing, okay, maybe it'll be different. Maybe I won't buy their CD.
Right.
But if they do something that I disagree with or support a cause I disagree with, I don't fucking care.
But if they don't, okay, so I'll tell you this. I'll take the opposite because Trump is off the charts, like fucking
divisive, or whatever word you want to use.
Meaning like nuclear. One way or the other.
The ultimate third rail. Yeah,
Obama's not as bad as him, but there are people that hate him and there are people that like him. I love my Boston Bruins. The goalie, when they won the Stanley Cup, Tim Thomas. I don't want to go.
Yep.
Right?
Right.
When the Red Sox won the World Series, Theo Epstein said, I'm not going to see George Bush.
That's right.
I don't want to go. I still like them both.
Of course.
And I have my political beliefs. They didn't want to do it. They didn't want to do it. If anything, I respect them for going, I don't want to go.
But see, but
if they did go, even though they don't like them, I respect them too for that. It's their decision. It's like abortion. Everybody talks shit until it happens to them. I don't care if that's what you believe in. You believe in it. I don't need you to believe what I believe.
But I think there's also a difference too between the recipient of the award taking a stance, like Tim Thomas and Theo Epstein, right? Mm-hmm. And then a fan of Theo Epstein taking a stance and be like, he didn't go to the White House. Well, I'm not watching the Red Sox anymore. What?
Yeah, or he did go to the White House.
He did go.
Fuck
and
you. I'm a Yankees fan now.
Right. That second level.
In some sense, I will give them credit. I think it's stupid beyond belief, but I'll say you have the right to be like, I'm not going to listen to you.
Exactly.
Right.
This is the United States of fucking America.
Right.
You don't have to go on social media.
Exactly.
And pound your chest at how much better you are with everybody.
I'm going to burn my
Trump or you hate him.
Yeah, I'm going to I'm going to burn my new Alive box set because Trump put a medal around Gene's neck.
Okay. I'm going to fucking burn my Tommy Thayer black and blue pencil set. You should. And the best line
that should have been burned already.
Yeah. Why do you have that? It would be the ultimate lie.
Zeusy poo.
All right. My last two. My number two is podcasting.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we all know them.
Yep.
They all have their own little perks and little things.
Yep.
And some can do it better than others. Some know how to play well with others, and some don't. I don't have a problem with anything. When we started this podcast, Izzy, we always used to say we wanted to be the podcast that we wanted to hear, right? So we decided to do our show our way, and that's fine. If you like our way, which more people like our way than any other KISS podcast, but if you do, great. There are other podcasts that have different styles. Great, go listen to them. We have no problem with that. But when other people start trying to change things and perceive things as different, as though we're not the right kind of KISS podcast because we do things our way. Oh, Jesus, they do fart noises. Oh, Jesus, they're super negative on Paul. Well, wait a minute, I thought we hate Ace. Oh, no, we hate Paul now? Okay, well, I'm trying to keep up. All that shit is just jealous bullshit.
Oh, yeah, of course
and
it is.
Along the way, we've gotten to know most all the podcasts. I've had some interactions. You'd be surprised who we think is more, I guess, cool, I would say, than not. And there's a lot of really fake bullshit podcasters.
Yeah, we say fake Ace a lot. There's a lot of fake podcasters
that want to be fake nice guys out loud.
Yep.
But behind the scenes are little bitches that don't have the balls to say anything, because when they had their opportunity in Vegas, they pick up their phone and act like they're not.
They pretend they're making a phone call so they don't have to look at somebody in the eye. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
true story.
And then they try to take their little shots, but they act like they're the nice guys. Oh, such nice guys. Dude, suck it up. Your show's been on the air for fucking too many years, and your show ain't growing or getting any better. And I'm sorry you needed to make friends.
That's it.
And enjoy it. But when you start to try to do a little campaign to get people to think we're bad guys,
you're going to lose.
Or we're not, real KISS fans, go fuck yourself, dude. Go fuck yourself.
Yep.
And the proof is in that you had your opportunity and you fucking put your tail between your legs and fucking hid.
Yep.
Only time I'm really going to bring it up. So I know there was an opportunity right there for my buddy. He was right there.
Literally in front of my face.
And fucking did nothing.
Did nothing. And again, let me be clear. I didn't go to Vegas looking for confrontation. But when you have somebody who talks a big talk, and then I come in your vicinity, not because I was looking for you, but I just happened to be approaching you, and you pretend to be on your phone because you know I'm right there. Well, then you know what?
Fake nice guys.
Exactly.
That don't have the ball. Tom and I are real. We have a huge Loudcaster group. We have a shit ton of fun friends that come on the show. Izzy being one of them.
Izzy?
Yeah. we have a shit ton of guests that come on. They don't come on because we're assholes. They come on because they have fun.
Well, Izzy comes on. Izzy comes on.
I come on because you're assholes. Yeah. See, thinking the same way.
But we have an audience.
Yeah.
And we have fun. And we talk about KISS in what we think is our fun way of discussing it. And if other podcasts out there do it their way, God bless them. We've never gone after any podcaster or podcast for doing things their way. There are plenty, and we call them footy pajamas out there, podcasts. God bless them. They want to do their show their way. Go ahead. No problem. Okay? We don't do it our way. But, when they take a couple of their shots, we'll take a couple shots back. You're footy pajamas. You hold fucking water for the band. You're PR for the band, and we get it. You want your KISS coloring books. God bless you. Okay? That's not how we do it. And I know they might think that perhaps we're discussing a podcast that you go on. That's not them. We've never brought up anything negative about them publicly.
Never.
I mean, I like to tease about eating meatball subs and stuff.
Oh yeah,
and shit like that.
Yeah.
Right. But your buddy Mike's been on a couple times with us.
Yeah.
We have no issues with them. We don't have to do things their way. We don't have to do things. Although he likes to say that the number one KISS podcast, which is fucking garbage. Podcast, I can show Apple fucking ratings to anybody and they know it. You want to talk about how great you guys have been for the over 10 years, probably longer than us of doing it, and you have a shit ton of views on YouTube. That's fantastic. You are the biggest YouTube KISS podcast out there. Nobody can touch you. And you have an audience. And you've earned that audience. That's great. I'm happy for them. I have no problem with those guys. I don't. There's another podcast out there that's super fucking theoretical and fucking down to the pencil of
analytical.
Yeah. And
they're fine. They're fine.
People love that shit. There's certain KISS tards that enjoy that shit. Never had an issue with them either, But then
so you do the math and figure it out.
Yeah. I'm just keeping my mouth shut so I don't have to change my last one to Tim Mangione.
You can be. I think I got a missed call from him today.
So did I.
This is Festivus, so this is just getting all out.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. It's funny because, when you're in Vegas and you're having a good time and we're enjoying stuff and we get to fucking have our crew.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Kids, fucking
people
amazing.
used to be in our crew, but they aren't anymore. And they can't join a group of fun people like us.
So they loiter for 3 days trying to find somebody to spend time with.
Yeah. So go fuck yourself.
Yep.
Take your fucking shitty show that's been on for fucking 200 years and 50 different guests, hosts and shit like that, and go have fun with it. But don't be fucking taking out shots at us and then trying to act like you're a nice guy. You're a fucking fraud who lives in fucking KISS world, and your whole life and identity is KISS. Try to go out in public without wearing a KISS shirt. Can you do that?
Oh, that was almost going to make it on my list, but it didn't because I knew you were going to talk about it.
Just fucking ridiculous. Anyways, go fuck yourself.
There you go. I love that. Okay,
Fake
now my
nice
last
guy.
Now we're going to go to my last one here. Now, this is when people take anything in KISS world, whether it's news or merch or anything, and make it about themselves. They glom onto it to self-promote. No. I saw it today, actually. We're recording.
What did I do? What did I do?
You didn't do anything. I promise it's not you. We're recording on Wednesday, December 10th. People taking selfies or pictures and then going on rants and trying to talk about, well, when Gene did this, he's still the best, and he'll always be my hero, even though he said this. And dude, no one gives a fuck about what you think. Not only that, no one wants to see a picture of you giving a fuck about what you think. If you want to comment on a post, that's fine. But making these big, analytical and intellectually seeming posts about KISS, get a fucking grip and move on. Enough.
Yeah, and don't be a one-upper.
That too. Thank you, Izzy. Nothing's worse than that.
Oh,
I've been a fan longer than you. I met Gene. I know what kind of person he is.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so we met him too, and what he said was shitty. So what does that mean? God.
Yep, exactly. Zeus,
All right,
you have anything to chime in on?
What's that?
No, I'm saving mine.
He's saving it for last. All right, Izzy, what do you got, brother?
My last one is actually Tim Mangione. I'm kidding.
We love Tim.
No, I love Tim too. It's on what fucking Zeus was talking about, the fucking podcasters. It's
Okay.
like, my God, can we all just chill the fuck out? I'm number one. Now I'm number one. No, I'm number one. Dude, we sound like, I don't have a KISS podcast. You guys sound like fucking third graders trying to whip your tiny little dicks out on the fucking playground. Chill the fuck out. I get it. We're KISS-tards. There's something wrong with us. There's something very, very wrong with us.
Just like Bill Murray said it.
By the way.
I got it. Stripes, Bill Murray, brother.
But, dude, it's like we're all here for the same reason. To celebrate the band that we love. If you want to talk about I wonder what Paul is thinking when he falls asleep. Is he as cool as he was in 1977 as he is now? Is that what he thinks? Fine. Do it. It doesn't make you any better than anybody else. It's like, dude, we are nerds talking about the band that made us fucking nerds.
Izzy,
Just have fun.
I want to say one thing about this number one chest pounding thing. Okay.
Yeah. And I know it's for fun.
No, hold on. No, hold on. This was not something that Zeus and I started. This is Zeus and I defending ourselves because there are losers out there that thought they were number one. And Zeus and I are like, fuck you. We've worked our balls off for 6-7 years. You're not taking that away from us, so we're going to pound it into the ground and remind you who is number one. I understand what you're saying, Izzy. I get it. It's Festivus. We're all having a good time, but I just wanted to get that out there, Zeus.
Oh no, for sure. Absolutely. Zeus.
My Festivus is we fucking invited Izzy to this fucking
I love it. I love it. I love it.
No, to be serious about it though, Izzy, we use the number one KISS podcast. Every once in a while, we would use it when we had a great fucking episode, did very well.
Right.
And we also use it for our fucking guest. You know, when you're trying to talk to somebody, come on your show, you always want to pump your chest and say what you do.
Right.
We didn't start this nonsense back and forth shit.
We did not.
That was done somewhere else.
Yep.
And then what ends up happening is there's an attempt to make it sound like, oh, we're all talking about it. No, we're not.
No, you're
I'm
not
joking about it to anybody else. I wasn't doing anything like that. My number one is Tom kind of mentioned it.
Mm-hmm.
Gatekeepers of KISS.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
People that have been around a while. I've liked KISS since 1973. When I first saw them play in New York, I listened to KISS since 1974. All that shit. You can have your way about liking KISS, and everybody else can have their way of liking KISS. So I know you mentioned the OG KISS lovers. Well, if somebody wants to be like that, they have a right to be like that.
Absolutely.
Someone wants to like everything up through with Tommy Thayer and Eric Singer, they have a right to be like that. If somebody wants to say, I love KISS, but I can't stand them personally, they have a right to say that.
Absolutely.
All the way through, if you take both sides of that stuff. But what I don't like is the one person who's a gatekeeper, like, oh, these KISS fans that think they can do this, so much negativity. Well, I'm sorry. The negativity that comes from KISS is over the top, but a lot of it is KISS made.
That's right. Self-imposed.
That being a KISS fan has to mean that you can't fucking shit on their stupidity. Then go fuck yourself back. It's just beyond stupidity and this just overgrown sense of worth that I have a show. I will tell you what a KISS fan is. Who are these negative KISS fans? Go fuck yourself.
So I think what happens with a lot of that is, so a lot of these people that talk like that, they started these KISS podcasts because they had zero social outlet. It was their way of getting out there. Okay. And KISS literally is their life. You said it earlier, Zeus. They can't go anywhere without wearing
Kiss
a Kiss.
is the life. The life is Kiss.
The life is Kiss. Okay, for us, we're Kiss fans. We love the band. We started a podcast because we wanted to have fun with the band. Talk about the things we love about them. Talk about the things that are stupid, annoying, make fun of them. But when we turn off the microphones, we get back to our other lives with other things, our friends, our wives, our girlfriends, whatever, our job, our hanging out with our buddies, doing stuff. They feel like we're stepping on their grounds. Who are you to mock Unmasked, Izzy? That was such a great album. Like,
who are you, Kareem Garcia?
Yeah, exactly. But that's what it comes
Challenge
down to.
Me. They know my team. A proven player in this league for 10 years.
That's what it is. We're stepping on their grounds, and we're not serious Kiss fans because it doesn't consume our lives. So we don't know what we're talking about.
Well, hold on. Kiss is my personal friend. He is a friend to me.
Yeah.
Dude, you are fucking delusional. Kiss, the members, are not friend with any podcaster.
Nope.
They're not friend with any listener. They're not friend with the guy that bought 15 fucking guitars from you. They're not friends with you if you bought 10 fucking Paul Stanley paintings. They're not friends with you if you go on every single Kiss cruise. They're not your friends. Don't fucking tell me that Gene is my friend. I know what's in his heart when he said that about Ace.
No, you don't.
Do you know him? Does he call you at home? Do you have a dulcifin?
Horrendous Kiss tart.
All right.
And
That
people
that felt good.
think they're the fucking gatekeepers of what it's
I love
to be
it.
a Kiss fan.
I'm so glad you
I
saved
will
that for
tell
the end.
you, because me and my friends and stuff are buddies with Keith LaRue. That makes me more important than you.
Yeah, we know stuff.
If that's your fucking goal in life, if that's your lifetime achievement award, I feel sorry for you.
What do you know? When the box sets are coming out, good for you. So did we. We know stuff too, but because we're not fucking dorks, we don't friggin' talk about it.
Like if you can't talk about it publicly, what good is it for you knowing it?
Well, that's how they think,
right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I know. Oh, maybe you can tune into my show. Well, are you going to tell people? No.
No.
So what good is it? I get to fucking listen to you two, all you dorks jerk off about coloring books?
Yeah, exactly. Festivus, baby.
Or watch you jerk off on the coloring books.
Oh, it needs a little gray over here.
Oh, God.
I don't know. I've got to edit fucking probably half of the show.
That's what we do, though. That's what we do. We purge. Festivus is purging, my friend.
I don't
beautiful.
know what the fuck's going to be the end result of this episode.
I love it. I love it.
I think we went fucking way overboard, but
that's what we do. That's what we do. Izzy brings out the worst in us.
Thank you.
And the best.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Tom, we do this next.
Hey, what is this? 20 fucking questions?
Yeah, so we do our question of the week here. A special guest, Izzy, will be part of this one. This is kind of an easy one.
Baby.
This comes from our fellow Vegas buddy there, the Greek Thunder from Down Under, the great Thanos Akratides.
Beautiful.
Simple question. Do you think that if KISS does a potential Alive 5 End of the Road type album, would they ever include new music like they did on side 4 of Alive 2? Izzy.
Maybe that's what Paul was alluding to.
Okay.
Maybe
I don't
I
mean to cut you off, but we're all assuming that somewhere down the road will be an official release of Madison Square Garden.
You would think so.
You would
think so, but you would think it's been 2 years. You think it would have came by now.
That's what she said.
I don't know.
I have a 9-inch dick. I threw pennies into the street in Chinatown because I knew he would run out and retrieve them. I used to just stand on the curb and fling them, and he would run into the gutter to get the coins.
The gutter. That's the secret word.
Not the street.
Gutter.
Not the street. The gutter.
What do I think? Absolutely not. Never going to happen.
Do you think there'll be an Alive 5 End of the Road?
No.
I don't. There's a piece of me that There's a piece of me that thinks they might not be because Paul's like, I can't put that on an official recording.
No.
Or be like, yeah, that sounds like the Cleveland show. Funny, that sounds just like the San Francisco show. Funny, that sounds like the Boston show.
Yeah, exactly.
I think if they would have did something special other than, hey, check out the avatars.
Yeah.
Maybe. But because they didn't do anything special for it. They would have honored the rest of the band, honored the history of the band by bringing people out, even just to come out. We've been over this. You guys have been over this.
Yeah.
Then maybe, but
I mean, it's been 2 years and
it would have been out. It would have been out by now. They would have capitalized on it. But maybe just because of all the fucking negative heat because of that show, maybe that's why it hasn't.
Don't edit that out, Zeus.
You're hurting me. You're really hurting me.
Oh,
somebody spat in my face.
Izzy, did you spit on Paul's face at the New York?
Did you spit in Paul's face?
It wasn't spit.
Oh, here we go. I knew it.
Fucking gross.
Good God.
All right. So let's go over. Izzy, tell us where people can find you, buddy.
Real Izzy Presley, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Patreon. It's only $5 a month. Come on, join the miniondom.
You can also help pay for his donuts if you join Patreon.
Well, there's that.
Yeah.
There's that and rent.
Rent.
Yeah, it's $5 a month. Come on, join the fun. You get the show ad free. You get the show before anybody else, and you get shows just for the Patreon.
Nice.
It's fun. It's a good time.
Okay.
And IzzyPresley.com. All my links are there. Get a cameo.
It sounded like a diabolical form of punishment. I pictured going into a hospital room and having somebody torture me.
I don't think Paul's high on your show.
People, check it out.
All right, Tom, what about us? Where can people find us?
Yeah, always go to our website, shoutoutloudcast.com, that you can find all the information about our show, all the links to all of our social media, everything involving everything, our guests, including Izzy. It's the best place you can find everything about us. And, of course, our email address, shoutoutloudcast@gmail.com. Again, on all the socials, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Threads, Blue Sky, whatever the fuck, MySpace. I don't know. They're all out there. Check those out. We're very active as always. And we always like to remind people that we're a proud member of the Pantheon Podcast Network of shows.
When a lot of my friends are Jewish, I lived with a Jewish girl for 10 years, crazy broad Rachel.
Crazy broad Rachel.
You can DM us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, and TikTok, motherfucker. Check out our Spotify playlist. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And give us one of those 5-star child reviews on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you can. We appreciate it. And also our book, Raise Your Glasses, on Amazon. Give us a 5-star review there. Great Christmas gift or Hanukkah gift. So make sure you check that out and give us a 5-star review there. And we always like to end on famous last words. We're going to start with Izzy. Do you have any?
I have some.
Uh-oh.
You know why, Zeus? Because you matter to me.
Awesome.
And that's why you still matter to me, and that's the only reason I need to get by. You still matter to me. Yes, you do. So go fuck yourself.
Perfect. Those are the original lyrics, by the way.
I know.
Yeah. You win a few, you lose a few, but I can't help missing you. I can't sleep at night. It ain't feeling right, but I'm going to get to you. Come hell or high water. Oh, yeah, baby.
She walked in like a lady with a glass of pink champagne. I wouldn't look if you paid me, because to me, she's still the same.
Nice.
Izzy Presley, what's left of our listeners, Loudcasters.
I was just going to say that.
KISS Army, Festivus Tards, the rest of you guys. Tom, thank you.
Guys, you're the best. Izzy, this has been a fucking blast as always.
It's a fucking great time. And if you guys are, look, really quick, if anybody's in Vegas, the night after Christmas act, we're remembering Ace, and we're doing a big Kiss Jam at the end of the night at the dive bar. Just hit me up. I'll send you the ticket link. It's only $10.
Love it. Awesome. Zeus, as always, my friend. Thank you.
Peace out, Girl Scout. Hit the music. What I'd like now is for all you fat, out-of-shape, worldwide kiss-tards to keep the noise down while I show your ladies what a real sexy man looks like.
Listen, all you people out there sitting on rented furniture, settle down.
Cut the music. Anybody seen Richie? Anybody know why Richie did Bobby Lupo?